Take a private sunrise tour with me at the eternal city of temples, Angkor Wat. Imagine stepping back nearly 1,000 years into the heart of the Khmer Empire, where the jungles of Cambodia whisper ancient secrets and stone towers pierce the sky. There, at the center of this timeless realm, stands Angkor Wat, the crown jewel of Khmer architecture and the world's largest religious monument. Originally commissioned in the early 12th century by the ambitious Khmer king Suryavarman II, Angkor Wat was more than just a temple. It was a monumental declaration of divine right, a fusion of sacred and political power. Built in Yasodharapura, the bustling capital of the Khmer Empire modern-day Angkor, this architectural marvel was intended to serve as Suryavarman's state temple and his grand mausoleum, ensuring his legacy echoed through eternity. The temple's design is nothing short of divine, drawing inspiration from Hindu cosmology. Angkor Wat was conceived as a physical representation of Mount Meru, the celestial home of the gods. The complex sprawls across 402 acres, enclosed by a vast moat that stretches over 3.1 miles, as if the temple itself floats on water. Beyond the moat, an outer wall of 2.2 miles embraces 3 ascending galleries, each tier leading the devout closer to the sacred heart of the temple, where a quincunx of towering spires rises boldly against the sky. The architectural style blends 2 quintessential Khmer layouts: the Temple Mountain, which symbolizes the mythical Mount Meru, and the Galleried Temple, a more evolved design that invites exploration through its labyrinthine corridors and courtyards. Unlike most temples of its era, Angkor Wat faces west, a unique feature that has sparked debate among scholars. Some believe this Western orientation signifies its initial function as a funerary temple associated with Vishnu, the Hindu god often linked with the direction of the setting sun and the afterlife. While originally a Hindu sanctuary dedicated to Vishnu, Angkor Wat underwent a spiritual transformation toward the end of the 12th century. As Buddhism spread across Southeast Asia, the temple adapted, becoming a revered Buddhist site, a testament to the fluidity of Cambodian spirituality and culture. But as the centuries passed, the Khmer Empire waned, and the mighty Angkor Wat fell into a quiet slumber, shrouded by jungle and time. It wasn't until the 20th century that restoration efforts, bolstered by international collaboration, breathed new life into the temple's ancient stones. In 1992, UNESCO declared Angkor a World Heritage Site, recognizing both its historical significance and the urgency of its preservation. Today, Angkor Wat is much more than a relic of the past. It is a living symbol of Cambodia, its silhouette emblazoned proudly on the national flag. Every year, over 2.5 million visitors wander through its galleries, marvel at its intricate bas-reliefs, and stand in awe of the graceful celestial maidens who eternally adorn its walls. Angkor Wat is not just a place to visit, it is a journey through history, myth, and the enduring spirit of a civilization that, while faded, will never be forgotten. The construction and transformation of Angkor Wat, a tale of 2 faiths. In the early 12th century, as the Khmer Empire flourished under the rule of King Suryavarman II, a grand vision began to take shape in the heart of Yasodharapura, modern-day Angkor. This vision was none other than Angkor Wat, a temple destined to transcend time and embody the spirit of a civilization. Under the guidance of the learned Divakara Pandita, construction commenced in 1122 CE, and over nearly 3 decades, legions of artisans, laborers, and architects toiled to bring this monumental project to life. By 1150 CE, just as Suryavarman II's reign drew to a close, Angkor Wat stood resplendent, a majestic dedication to Vishnu, the preserver of the universe in Hindu mythology. Yet, despite its grandeur, mystery shrouds Angkor Wat's original name. Unlike many temples of its time, no foundation stela or contemporary inscriptions have been found to confirm its intended title. Some scholars speculate it may have been called Vra Visnuloka, meaning the sacred abode of Vishnu, in honor of its presiding deity. However, with the sudden death of Suryavarman II, construction halted abruptly, leaving portions of the intricate bas-reliefs unfinished, an echo of the king's unfulfilled legacy. But history is never stagnant. In 1177, a mere generation after Suryavarman's death, the Khmer Empire was dealt a devastating blow. The Chams, long-standing rivals of the Khmer, stormed Angkor, leaving destruction in their wake. Yet from the ashes rose Jayavarman VII, a monarch of resilience and vision. He not only restored the Khmer Empire, but also established a new capital at Angkor Thom, crafting the enigmatic Bayon Temple as his state sanctuary. While Jayavarman VII's reign marked a shift in the empire's spiritual axis, it also heralded a profound transformation for Angkor Wat. The king's wife, Queen Indratabi, a devout Mahayana Buddhist, played a pivotal role in encouraging her husband's conversion to Buddhism. As a result, Angkor Wat began its metamorphosis from a Hindu temple into a Buddhist sanctuary. Statues of Vishnu made way for serene depictions of the Buddha, and the temple adapted to its new role as a beacon of Buddhist worship, a role it continues to play to this day. The passage of time saw Angkor Wat's fate ebb and flow. While many of Angkor's grand temples fell into obscurity after the 16th century, Angkor Wat remained a sacred haven, never fully abandoned. The temple's enduring allure even captured the imagination of foreign travelers. Historical records reveal that Chinese envoys Zhou Daguan and the famed explorer Zheng. He visited Angkor Wat during the 13th and 14th centuries. Zheng He, captivated by its architecture, drew inspiration that later influenced the design of China's Dabaoan Temple and the Glazed Pagoda. By the 17th century, Angkor Wat had become a spiritual crossroads where cultures converged. 14 inscriptions from this era speak of Japanese Buddhist pilgrims who established modest settlements alongside Khmer locals. One such inscription tells the story of Yukondayu Kazafusa, a pilgrim who celebrated the Khmer New Year at Angkor Wat in 1632, proof that even in times of quiet neglect, the temple's sacred essence continued to draw souls from distant lands. Today, Angkor Wat stands as a testament to Cambodia's enduring spirit, a place where the legacies of Hindu kings and Buddhist monks intertwine, offering visitors not just a glimpse into the past, but a profound sense of timelessness. Approaching Angkor Wat, visitors could enter via an earthen bank to the east or cross a sandstone causeway from the west, the temple's main entrance, and a later addition that might have replaced an ancient wooden bridge. Each cardinal direction held a gopura, or entrance pavilion, with the western one being the grandest. Galleries stretch between the towers, leading to 2 elephant gates, whose grand scale allowed even royal elephants to pass through. The galleries, with their square pillars on the western side and solid walls to the east, feature ceilings adorned with lotus rosettes and walls alive with dancing figures, animals, and Devata celestial maidens, whose presence breathes life into the stone. Ornamentation, stone stories, and celestial visions. The corridors of Angkor Wat are more than mere passageways. They are galleries of history, myth, and artistry. The bas-relief friezes along the inner walls of the outer gallery are legendary, often described as the greatest linear arrangement of stone carvings in the world. These friezes depict epic tales from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, drawing pilgrims and historians alike into the eternal battle of good and evil. The Western Gallery portrays the Battle of Lanka, where Rama triumphs over Ravana, while the Kurukshetra War in the Mahabharata depicts the tragic mutual destruction of the Kaurava and Pandava armies. The Southern Gallery offers a unique historical scene of King Suryavarman II's grand procession, surrounded by vivid depictions of the 32 hells and 37 heavens of Hindu belief. One of the temple's most iconic reliefs, the churning of the Sea of Milk, adorns the Eastern Gallery. It illustrates a cosmic tug-of-war between 92 Asuras demons and 88 Divas gods, using the serpent Vasuki to churn the primordial ocean under Vishnu's guidance. Scholars, including Manika, interpret these asymmetrical figures as representing the days between the winter solstice and the equinox, embedding astronomical knowledge within mythological art. Throughout the temple, the walls are alive with apsaras and devatas. Devatas enchant visitors with their detailed hair, headdresses, garments, jewelry, and even the flowers in their hair. These carvings are more than decoration. They are echoes of the Angkor period's cultural practices, immortalized in stone. Sappho Marchild's 1927 study of these images revealed a remarkable variety in their styles, suggesting that these depictions were not mere artistic fantasies, but reflections of real-life traditions and fashions of ancient Khmer society, a living monument to Cambodia's soul. Through centuries of change from its Hindu origins to its current status as a Buddhist sanctuary, Angkor Wat has remained a living monument. Its stones bear the weight of history, and its walls tell stories of gods, kings, and pilgrims who walked its halls. Angkor Wat is not just a temple, but a microcosm of Cambodia's spirit, a place where history, art, and spirituality converge in an eternal dance, much like the apsaras carved into its ancient walls.